Today we're going to find out whether or not the Skyline is actually dead. Is the crank damaged? Is the keyway broken? Is my harmonic balancer busted? The rubber on that busted? Is it just some weird timing issue with my CAS or something like that? Whatever it is, we need to get to the bottom of it because everything at this point from what we've looked at looks like a damaged harmonic balancer and something's going on there. But I'm trying to be optimistic and hope that it's something simple that we've just overlooked. So let's jump into it. The weather today is really, really sucky. It's only just stopped raining now. Everywhere is just wet and gross and it's like 7 degrees outside. So I've got my thermos on, wearing a nice hoodie. Let's get this thing done. So I've just jacked up the Skyline. We got her on jack stands. We are ready to start the process of pulling all of this down. Before I did do it, I did double check my timing. And I went off coil pack 1 around the trigger wire of coil pack 1 just to make sure that I was getting the same readings as the loop and the wiring loom. And we were, so it does look like it's still moving. And I did notice that when I got under here, I had a look in from behind here. It's hard to see on camera, but it almost looks like there's a bit of rubber or something wearing on the inside of the harmonic balancer there. So we might be lucky, but I don't want to say anything until we get it apart because I can't really tell. So we're going to get everything pulled apart and go from there. We're just draining the coolant now, undo the radiator cap. That should just start flowing. Look at that go. So you kind of got to pull everything out and down just like you would if you're doing a timing belt to get the harmonic balancer off. So pretty much everything in this vicinity needs to come out. I need to take off this crossover pipe. We need to take the radiator out, clutch fan, all the belts off, and then we can get to the harmonic balancer and pull her off. So once the coolant's drained, I think while that's draining, I'm going to work on getting the crossover pipe out. So as you just would have seen, we got the radiator and the clutch fan out, which all came out super, super fast and easy. And I've just had a look here and I can see around the harmonic balancer here, there's this big crack that goes all the way around in the rubber section there. We may be very lucky, guys. Very, very lucky, and it may just be spinning on the rubber. So we're gonna pull everything down and then we'll know for sure. But first next step is to untension all of these belts, which is very simple. There's a tensioner here on the alternator and a tensioner down for the AC. We'll get all these belts off and the power steering and stuff, and then we can get to the harmonic balancer and see if she'll come off. But like just looking at it, I can't really, I don't know, man. It looks like I don't know if the camera will see this, but you can see there the split like all the way around. We may be very lucky. Our keyway may be fine. All right, let's keep pulling it down and see what we find. So fast forwarding ahead here, we've got all the accessory belts off and I've already got the puller on the harmonic balancer. We're pulling it off. You can see we're already a fair bit off the crankshaft nose there. Got a little bit to go and then we've got to take it all off, loosen the nut again and keep going. But it seems like it's coming off pretty relatively easy, honestly. This car, I've always had like tremendous amounts of luck when it comes to like, you know, pulling the harmonic balancer off. It never got welded or stuck on there. Same with like the crank timing belt collar and stuff. Like that was just all perfectly on there. Slides in and off the crank nose really easily. So I don't know. Anyways, I got to now take this all off, loosen the nut some more, and then pull it out even more. And then we'll be done. Should have this thing off, figure out what's going on. We're at the moment of truth right now. See whether or not my crank nose is destroyed. Let's get this nut off. Oh, this bolt, sorry. And let's see. Oh man. I mean, looking from behind, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like there's any damage. I can't really tell though. We won't know till we get the whole harmonic balancer off. Alright, there's the nut out. Let's see. Oh. I don't see a problem. There's nothing wrong. What the hell? There's some big cracks in this though, in the rubber. I guess that could be it? It's hard to tell, but like, its harmonic balancer's got all these big massive cracks in it. See? All the way around. Maybe it's been spinning on that? I can't tell. We definitely need to replace this though. This is like split and cracked like crazy. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely busted. You can see here. Come on Canon, focus. There it is. You can see there, like it is all through in here. Here. Can you see in there? All cracked and split all the way around. All in here. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see it. So maybe it is just the harmonic balancer and we got away super lucky. The keyway is fine. Like it's down here. Hang on, let's see if I can show you. Because I didn't put it at top dead center because I'm just taking the harmonic balancer off, right? And I just wanted to get in there and check it out. But the keyway is there and totally fine. Guys, I am so lucky, like so happy and lucky right now. I don't even know what to say. One thing I want to check as well is just making sure my timing gear collar is fine. And if we slide this off, it looks like everything's all fine there too. I'll get in under there and just check the keyway on that too, but that looks totally fine too. So, this may not actually be, like, yeah, that's fine too. Like, you can see the keyway there is totally all hunky-dory. Now, let's see. Focus. Yeah, it's hard to see, but the keyway there is totally fine on both of those. So, we've lucked out here. Don't ever lose these, guys. These are meant to stay on there. And you can see there, like, that's what stops your timing belt from slipping off the gear. So never ever put these back together without that. Does look like we may have, do we have a front main leak there? I replaced the front main when I did my timing belt last. Doesn't look like it's the front main. There's a lot of oil just around there. I wonder if it's maybe my cam seals leaking all the way down. We'll check that, we'll pull that all off, but we might just need a harmonic balancer, guys. I think I'm the luckiest guy alive. Yeah, you can see there's two splits all the way around. And then the crack continues on both sides here, all the way through here. You can see it there, clear as day, all the way around. All through here too. Look at it there, wow. There you go. All right, so engine seems to be okay. Let's order a new one of these and then we should be good. They're pretty expensive there, they're like 300 bucks, but man, I'm so happy right now. So we now have a game plan. We've got a new harmonic balancer ordered, which we will be getting tomorrow through Oka-chan. I was planning to try and get it today through the local Nissan Parts Center near my house because there's a very big like warehouse there. They normally have a lot of things in stock. Unfortunately, they didn't have the harmonic balancer in stock though. So Oka-chan's ordered that for me, plus a new keyway, just because he said like they're so cheap. Every time you take the harmonic balancer off to do timing, you should replace them anyways. He said it's like part of the Nissan like kind of book thing, servicing book. And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, they're like $3 a pop. So why not put a new keyway in at the same time? So we're going to do that. Also, tomorrow we are still going drifting. Oka-chan's letting us use one of his cars, so that's going to be super awesome, and he's going to let me borrow his daily car today. So I'm going to catch a train all the way up to Sulko Station at Yoshio factory, and then he's going to give me his daily S15, and I'm going to use that to drive up to Okajuku tomorrow, and we'll be drifting his rental car tomorrow, which is going to be sick, which means May is still going to be learning how to drift tomorrow, which is going to be super fun. So I'm really pumped for that. So anyways, what I'm doing now with the car just quickly is before I pack everything up is I wanted to check the timing on the cams in relation to top dead center and things like that. So let me show you what we're doing. So I've gone and pulled the cover off. Now unfortunately, because the tensioner rubs on the back side of the belt, I don't have any lines anymore on the timing belt itself to line everything up, but we do have the markers and the points here on everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate everything till we get everything perfectly lined up. The way we're going to do that is we're going to put this bolt back in the crankshaft. We'll nip that down, and then essentially we'll just rotate the engine over, put it back in neutral, and rotate everything over until everything lines up, and we'll make sure we're not a tooth out anywhere and that everything's good with timing. Because that's another thing that can cause like a bit of weird walking stuff. The other thing is your CAS, but my cam angle sensor seems to be in relatively good condition. There's no drag or anything there, so it feels pretty solid. I don't know, we'll see. If I still have this issue after replacing the harmonic balancer, then there's a good chance my CAS is worn out internally, and I'll just buy a whole new CAS, or we might go to a trigger kit. But for now, let's get this timing checked and make sure everything lines up with the dots. I'll put you guys down and I'll pick up the camera once I've got it all lined up. So I've gone and lined everything up. We're at top dead center. We've got the little marking on the cog there lined up with there, and the dots line up perfectly on this side. But on this side, it's a different story. We're exactly one tooth out, if you can see that. So I did a little bit of an oopsie then when I did my timing on this like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So we're gonna have to take the timing belt off and fix that now. I mean, it's not too much of a bad issue, but it is definitely something that I wanna fix so that everything's perfect and we know that what we've got in the ECU with timing and everything is reflected correctly, and we're not gonna get any weird issues or anything like that. So we are gonna fix that, but it's also got me thinking, since we're redoing the timing and the timing belt's coming off, should I do pond cams as well? Throw down in the comment section what you guys think. I mean, this whole engine's kind of going to be getting replaced, essentially, or rebuilt, but with other parts soon. So I'm kind of like, is there a point in me putting pond cams in, or should I just YOLO it and put pond cams in? Because they're not that expensive. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. While we're here, should we just do pom cams at the same time? Anyways, so I've kind of checked all that out. We'll do this all on Thursday once we have the harmonic balancer and everything after the drift day. And if we're doing pom cams, we're doing pom cams. I don't know. But I need to pack everything up because we got to jump on the train and head to Yoshio factory ASAP. So let's flick to that, I guess. You guys can probably tell by the sound of SR that we made it to Yoshio factory. I didn't want to film any of the trains or the buses or anything like that, but Fukuzawa-san's loading up the loader for tomorrow for Okajuku, and I wanted to show you guys what's going on in here because there's some pretty cool stuff happening. So this SR is getting built for one of Okachan's customers, HKS GT3 top mount turbo kit. So this is the same turbo kit that's further been developed with a newer turbo and like newer wastegate and stuff that's on my car. So mine was like the first gen one from all those years ago, like 10 years ago, and this is the new one now. It looks so good. Actually pretty keen to potentially in the future maybe just go for this kit on my SR because that looks ballin'. Looks so nice and shiny. Love it. And I also like that this is much wider here too. Be able to do some cool things. This thing's getting some R35 GTR injectors and stuff put on there. Getting I think the engine as well was overhauled, so new like Nismo bearings and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Okachan's main comp car is still here, and this is the car he just got back today from with his time attack, which he did pretty well. The track was about 80% dry. It managed to like clear up just as they were finishing up for the day for the last run, and he wasn't too happy with his time. He definitely knows he can do better. This thing, I still love that center exhaust exit. Hey, looks awesome. And obviously this car hasn't really moved much, but mine's over here too, just chilling, waiting for a hood. Kinda it's sad looking at this girl not being able to drive her. We'll be able to drive her soon though. Oh, there's my intercooler skateboard. Had some fun with that. I need to figure, I've never skateboarded in my life before, and I apparently was doing pretty well and nearly doing like a kickflip or something, whatever that's called. So maybe I should get a skateboard and do some practice so then I can come back and kickflip this intercooler. But anyways, we're just going to chill for a bit, and then we're probably going to get dinner, and then we might head home and wrap things up from there, I guess. But man, so many cool things going on at the workshop right now. I haven't been here in so long. It feels like I haven't been here in like a year or something stupid. But all right, so we're all heading to dinner right now. There's a little bit of a convoy of like 4 cars. Oka-chan's driving this little K-car Daihatsu in the front. It's funny as, it's the cutest thing ever. But I do want to quickly say a massive thank you to Okamoto-san, to Oka-chan, for letting me use his daily S15. It blows my mind how generous he is with me, and I definitely want to make sure that everyone knows that I'm not taking it for granted, and I'm extremely thankful. So I'm going to be driving this thing home, and then tomorrow we're going to be driving this to Tsukuba Circuit to do the Oka-juku. We're not drifting this, we're going to be drifting Oka-chan's lesson car tomorrow, which is going to be epic. But for now, we're going to go get some dinner and stuff, and I'm pretty pumped to open this thing up on the highway because now he's got that new turbo on there from HKS, that prototype GT3, new version of the GT3 RS or something. So I'm pretty pumped to see what this thing feels like. He's also still got like his gauge here and stuff for making sure the AFRs are right, and he said like it's fine to rip on it, just make sure the AFRs are all G and stuff. So I'll monitor that as well. Have a bit of fun with this thing tonight. I'm pumped. It's also nice to be back into an S15. The only issue I have with this car, the steering wheel is so far away from me, it's not funny, and it practically touches my legs. So it needs a spacer. This has no spacer on it at all, and it's just so far forward, and the wheel itself also isn't like a deep dish or anything. It like kind of comes out and bows back in there, if you see there. So it's even further away from me, so my arms are like fully extended just to use it. But it's a nice cruiser, and it's comfortable. That's all that matters. Let's go eat dinner. I don't think I've ever been this excited for dinner. We got the gyoza, we got the shogayaki. Oh yeah, we also got our little mixture here of soy sauce, bit of vinegar, and mainly black pepper to dip the gyoza into. Itadakimasu. So I've been driving Oka-chan's daily for a bit now, and I have to say, compared to how it was previously when I drove this, it's an entirely different car now. The scary thing is because it's quiet and it's got a really quiet exhaust on it, you don't, and there's no like wastegate or anything like that, like open gate, you know what I mean? Like, and there's no blow-off valve. Like, it feels like it shouldn't be this fast, but it rips now with the new turbo. It is actually insane. It's scary. It wheel spins in second, third, and I think I got it to wheel spin in fourth on the highway. It was nuts. Once we get to a little place up here, we might do a little quick pull, but it's just insane. I've never been in a car where it's been so quiet, and then like yet you still feel all that torque, and like it sucks you into your seat just as much as my car does. Honestly, it's just like you can't really hear the, like you can hear the engine, but you can't hear like anything else. It's so quiet. It's such a weird feeling. Anyways, when we do a rip, you'll see what I mean. All right, let's ride this out a bit. Listen to this. Far out. It just wheel spins. It literally just wheel spins in second. The moment boost comes on, it comes on so hard. Man, I can't wait to see what this is going to be like when Oka-chan's finished with the tuning on this. It's insane. I don't really know what to say today. I'm probably the luckiest RB owner in the world, but yeah, like I literally thought that when I was taking that harmonic balancer off, the crank nose was going to be stuffed. But yeah, we get a new harmonic balancer on the way tomorrow. We're going to be drifting tomorrow with Oka-chan's S15. It's going to be an amazing day tomorrow. Going to get the parts and everything at the end of the day. We'll come home, and then the day after tomorrow, we're going to get that thing back together and running right. We'll sort out everything, and then me and Darren will be able to get that tune sorted out, and maybe we'll get pom cams. I'm not sure yet. I need to make a call tomorrow, see if they're in stock, and if they're in stock, I think we're gonna make some pond cams happen. Anyways, guys, tell me what you thought in the comment section. If you guys guessed that it was just gonna be the rubber and a bunch of that other stuff. Also, I'm really glad I found that little timing issue, that one tooth. That can be a world of difference and could also explain why my car feels super laggy. So yeah, hopefully we'll solve that issue. But I'm also excited about potentially putting pond cams in too, so. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Peace out. Jamata.